Good morning. Oh wait, it's afternoon now. Literally, good afternoon. How does the audio sound? I'm gonna find a BGM. Kind of want to do a little different BGM. Then, wait, did I even upload my pictures? Wait, oh my gosh, give me a sec. Give me a sec. Wait a second. I think I made the folder, but I need to double check that I like uploaded the pictures. I feel like I did, but I feel like it's also very likely that I looked through it and I was like, oh wait, I gotta make sure that these are censored. Okay, let's see. I made the folder. I know that I made the folder. Right? What? Oh, 2025. Oh, sick. Okay, I did upload everything. Let me just yeah, alright, perfect. Okay. Okay. Alright. We'll start in a second. Let me just find a BGM. I'll be right back. I think we're ready. Let's get into it. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday! What's up, guys? Long time no see. If you weren't here for yesterday's stream, I know we got our different time zone folks in here. What's up? How are you guys doing? Happy Saturday. Thank you for your patience waiting an hour. It was a double-edged sword? No, it was a double whammy. I woke up, well, honestly, I almost overslept. I was really tired. I woke up at like 10:50, and then I was like, oh my god, I gotta get ready for stream. And then as soon as I like, you know, opened up everything, like my Wi-Fi was out, and I was like, oh god, oh god, oh god. I had to restart the router and everything, and then I wanted to make sure that it was actually, you know, gonna stay on, as I wasn't awake enough to be like, is this just a router issue? I know that like power has been going out. I don't think at my apartment it has been, but I know like other apartments power has been going out. Wi-Fi has been spotty because of the heat wave that's passing through. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for waiting an hour. How you guys feeling? If you were here yesterday, you would know that I said I was feeling a little bit sick. It's like I said, it's just been like the slowest that I feel like I've ever been getting sick. Like it started off with like absolutely nothing, first and foremost, and then wait, let me stir the space for a second. Okay, is this good? I feel like I was bobbing up and down. What was I saying? Yeah, the first days that I came back, I wasn't feeling sick at all. But then, like, a lot of the people that I hung out with at OFFKAI was like, oh, I tested positive for COVID. I was like, oh my god, I gotta get tested. So I got myself tested, and I had a negative test result. So I was like, oh, maybe I'm good. Like, I don't feel anything. Literally the next day, my throat started getting like a little itchy. Wait, let me zoom out. My throat started getting a little itchy, and well, not itchy, I don't know, like a little gravelly feel, like dry. I don't know if you can hear it. Yesterday guys said that I sounded okay, which is good, but I feel it. Like I feel my throat getting like a little dry. A small cough here and there, but it's not like you know, I'm hacking up anything. And this morning I had a headache, so maybe I'm dehydrated. I don't know. I'm thinking like maybe it could just be like the air quality, or it could be post OFFKAI sick. I guess we'll find out. It's slowly but surely we'll find out. Welcome everybody. If you'd like to mark yourself present. And for today's OFFKAI recap, Ask Me Anything and a hand cam haul. Let me see some. Let's see an apple in the chat. Yeah, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. Just in case if you too have caught the OFFKAI bug, then you know, maybe we could try and get healthy together. Hopefully it's not anything on my end. Hopefully you don't have anything either. A special shout out to all the boomers that I met at OFFKAI. I had to find the button. A special shout out to the boomers I met at OFFKAI. Yeah, it really does mean a lot that you guys you know, took the time out of your busy convention, especially with how busy it was this year, to stop by and say hi. I even got some gifts from some of you. Yeah, we'll talk about it all today. Yeah. Those who that I met at OFFKAI, thank you so much. And then those who are here today, also, thank you so much. Even if you couldn't attend OFFKAI, I hope that you can possibly live vicariously through me, through today's stream. Like I said, literally ask me anything about OFFKAI. I will give you the rundown from the normie's perspective, okay? Welcome, Ray. Welcome. Good afternoon. Dr. Jojo, hello. Storsky, hello. Hi, guys. Hello, everybody. Mara, welcome. I couldn't go to OFFKAI because I'm a European fan, so I'm happy y'all had a ton of fun. I know. I wish that. I mean, I guess you guys have Vexpo, huh? Or is it VExpo? Is it Vexpo or VExpo? Either way. It's nice that they're making these kinds of conventions. But I mean, you know, I feel like VTubing is such an like it's a small but like highly international community. Maybe they need to make like a I know they have like VCat, But is that really like a VTuber con? They need one that's like 100% like in virtual reality or something. So that way everybody can come together and like actually like feel like they're doing that, you know, getting to see their Oshi in person. I just woke up like 2 seconds ago. Good morning. Good morning, Eins. Oh, Dokumi? Is Dokumi a VTuber convention? Hey. I'm opening up my yogurt. I want to show off our lucid tea. But before I can show that off, before I can drink some, I should make sure that my stomach isn't completely empty. Did you know that drinking tea on an empty stomach, I don't know if it's like specific tea, but if you drink tea on an empty stomach, like you can actually, like the acid or something, like irritates it. I don't know, like it can actually make you nauseous. I used to be a big tea drinker in the morning, but then, you know, slowly but surely I started getting rid of the breakfast because I wasn't hungry. And yeah, I learned it the hard way. I'm like, why do I feel so sick? They need an EU OFFKAI, right? Just like how they have MagFest and MagWest. OFFKAI Expo. Right, yeah, so today we're going to be doing a hand cam of the stuff that I got. We'll also be doing talking about the things that I bought. I didn't buy too many things actually, but we'll be talking about them. I actually realized that one of them is still on my baggie, so let me go grab that real quick. Okay, and then yeah, and last but not least, we'll be talking some story. If you have literally any question about OFFKAI Expo, ask me. I'll give you the unfiltered normie opinion. I don't know, I was thinking like, I feel like compared to other VTubers, I'm definitely like, you know, on the normie side of the spectrum, but it's also like my third OFFKAI, you know? It's like, how normie can I possibly be? How did it smell? That's the question I knew that was gonna come up, and I was low-key hoping for. Yeah, you know, people weren't lying when they're talking about the smell. Wait. Let me get something from my vanity real quick. Okay, all right. Yeah, people weren't lying when they're talking about the smell. There are parts that like is smelly, which I feel like I've never really noticed at other VTuber conventions. Not VTuber, like other anime conventions. I mean, I guess the ones that I have gone to, they're like, oh, you know, people might stink, but like the venue doesn't stink. You know what I mean? I feel like in OFFKAI, you know, there's areas that do smell quite bad. And I have a pretty weak nose. I don't have a really good nose, and yeah. I mean, I think the benefit from this one, I think that the smell was not as noticeable. It just feels so weird talking about like how it just smells like BO, you know, but it's like it was as noticeable as previous years where I feel like, you know, if you have like a high congregation of people, you will smell some things, but this one I feel like it was a lot more spaced out, so the smell wasn't like, you know, all over the place. I think it was just like specifically like off the top of my head, the party floor on the 4th floor, that was woo, you go up there and it's musty, yeah, it's musty. Because some anime conventions do seem like a lot of people forget to take showers. Yeah, I think the like, especially with OFFKAI, how incredibly busy it is. It is I think people would prioritize doing other things over taking a shower. Sleep being one of them. But like, you know, they go to sleep, they want to wake up early in the morning, get to do like the things on their want to do list, their bucket list for the convention. So they might omit a shower. I wouldn't recommend doing that. I think I showered every morning. I think that's like the way, if you want to survive a convention. I know it's like, personally, I'm a nighttime showerer, but like, you know, a convention is so busy, you're probably gonna be out till late. I'm just like, fuck it, this weekend I'm gonna be a morning showerer. And I think that's like the way to do it, because then, you know, you're not like you know, like super drunk or like super duper tired from your convention day and trying to fit in a shower at the end of the day. You could just pass out on the bed or the couch or wherever, and set your alarm like maybe like at least 15 minutes early. At least like rinse yourself, right? At least like get under the pits, right? And the stinky zones. You don't have to, it's bad to say you don't have to do a full body wash, but you're like, just make sure you don't stink. Just wipe the sweat off, get ready for the next day. Just set your alarm just a little bit earlier. That's how I was doing it, because I knew I was gonna have a lot of late nights. Yeah. So let me go ahead and just talk about my OFFKAI experience. I have to make sure, I have to see like where my pictures they're in the right order. Probably not. Oh my gosh, wait, I gotta delete a couple of these. Or actually, no, maybe I'll just how should I do this? I will okay, you know what, maybe I'll just delete 2 of them. And then I'll just re-upload them later. Okay, let's see. Do I have my capture? Where's my capture? Okay, here we go. It's not a VTuber, but it did have VTuber stations and a concert. I feel like Anime NYC was similar, where it was actually like a point of complaint for some people, where they're like why is like VTubers taking over our anime convention? And the secret is VTubers are more popular than they think. Or at least they make more money than they expect too. Anime NYC was very similar, where like HoloLive was like I feel like it was the main booth, but maybe it's just because I was drawn to it. But it was like right in the center of like where you're walking in. It's like one of the first things that you see. They have the meet and greet, they had the concert, they had stuff like that was being handed out. It was actually like, I'm pretty sure it converted a lot of people. I would not be surprised. They had a prime booth. A lot of like HoloLive merch, like from the artist alley, from like the industry hall too. So people were probably thinking like, what are these characters that I keep seeing all over the place? And it's like not even from an anime. I don't get it, right? But yeah, I remember seeing in the threads, like a lot of people were like, this isn't a VTuber convention, this is an anime convention. I don't want to see VTuber. I was like, well, support your fandom harder then, huh? Oh, an East Coast OFFKAI would be so good. I would love that. That'd be so nice. Please, please, OFFKAI, please. Yeah, let's see. On Dokumi, a guy smelled like onions and both of me and my friends started crying. Okay, on Friday, I don't know. I might have like hugged somebody or like got too close to somebody. I was smelling like something like super funky on my shoulder. And I was like, it's not me, right? You know, I'm like trying to subtly sniff my pits, right? Because I'm like, I did just fly in on Friday. Wait, okay, let me start from the beginning. I flew in on Friday to the wrong airport. I had a really, really like long travel day. So I was like, it could be me. I mean, I've never stunk like, you know, like that kind of like sour stinky before. I've never had that kind of sour stinky before, right? But I kept smelling something like every time I turned to my right, like if my nostrils like caught a whiff of my right shoulder, I was just like, that's not me, is it? I was like sniffing it, like pulling like the shoulder like of my shirt over, giving a little sniff, and I was like, oh my god, like it's not me, but it must have been like somebody or like something, like maybe I like passed by somebody. I don't know. Either way, I got infected. I got infected. So I like once I got to the hotel, because I only brought like a couple of outfits, I didn't really want to switch it out. I just like doused it with my perfume, and my perfume is pretty strong. And I think it worked. I don't know. If you came to me and I smelled like stinky on Friday, I promise it was not me. Okay, it was not me. Was worse in the hotel last year. Party floor this year, yeah, was not as bad as last year, or the previous years. I remember the first year that I went to the party floor, it literally like it was so humid and like stinky. It felt like you're like swimming underwater, you know. It was just incredibly humid. I mean, this year was also the same, but I think because they had the patios on some of the rooms, it made it a lot easier.
Jisong subscribe to the channel.
Jisong, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to Boomer Summit. But I think it's like they had the patios. You know, they were able to air out the rooms a little bit. We had like really late starts to the night, so we didn't get the chance to spend too much time in the party room. Maybe for the better. We spent a lot of time at ParkCon. I take showers every day, use perfume and deodorant when I go to conventions. I always have to smell myself because I'm afraid it's me, so I feel you. Right? I did so many like pit checks. Luckily it wasn't like too hot. I actually feel like OFFKAI was a little bit what do you call it? Like breezy. Maybe it's because in New York we were just getting the start of the heat wave. So we were like approaching like 90 degrees Fahrenheit when I left. That's like what, like 35 Celsius? I don't know. But it was really hot when I left. So when I actually landed in San Francisco. Wait, here, let me actually like get to showing my pictures. Okay, let's crop this. Let's make it real small. Real small. Right, maybe this is good. Okay. Alright, let me find my picture. Let's see. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention when I bought my tickets. I bought my tickets to San Francisco, like SFO, which is where you would fly in for the old OFFKAI, when I was supposed to fly into San Jose. I don't know if they mentioned this during like our meeting, or maybe like I just wasn't paying attention. I don't know. I was just like, oh shoot, I gotta buy my OFFKAI tickets. San Francisco. So I came in like quite late, I guess, and I already used like a lot of my PTO to go to Japan earlier this year. So I was just like, you know what, it's fine, I'll fly in Friday morning, you know, get to spend like most of the day Friday there, go in, and then I was thinking like I'll leave like the latest possible on Sunday. Most people I think came in on Thursday and they left Monday, and I really regret not doing that because literally the entire convention I feel like I was just playing catch up. I was so tired, so hungry. I feel like I was just like, you know, rushed into things. Especially because coming in from the San Francisco airport, I guess I'll just play these in the background. I don't know. I came into the San Francisco airport. There it is. I had to take the air train over to the thing. Let's see. Do I even have the photo? Maybe I should download it. Manager can send it to me. Before the convention, OFFKAI also had was this open this whole time? Did you see my DMs? I thought I closed this. Lol. Don't say anything. Yeah, when I saw this, I was like, oh, thank God. That must have mean like other people are flying in from San Francisco. But OFFKAI, they posted this, so I was like, okay, this doesn't seem too bad. You know, I take the New York Metro. I take the MTA. I thought maybe it wouldn't be too bad. I'm quite sure that I can handle this. So yeah, we fly in from the SFO, and then you would take the BART. You take the air train over to the BART, and the BART will take you. You'll go to Millbrae. Let's see. So yeah, what I just showed you, I was at the airport, and then I gotta make sure I'm not in this. Okay, I think it's fine. Right? This is the air train, the red line for the air train. I was like, wow, that's so cool. Wait, let me move a little bit too. I took this over from the airport. It was not bad at all. I was like a little bit worried, especially because in New York, the MTA workers tend to like not be super willing to help you too. But everybody was really, really, really nice. Probably because I was by the airport, but everybody was super duper nice. I didn't think people would use anything but the San Jose. Right? I'm so happy that they posted that, because I was like, oh, thank God. Like, it made me feel less alone for, like, not paying attention. I took the air train. After the air train, you get to the BART station. Wait. Maybe I should just leave this up. I did take off all the like the not sus video, like one where my reflection might be showing. Anyways, I got this last year at OFFKAI, the little BART guy, and I was like, oh my gosh, look, I'm actually riding it. I'm riding the BART. So that was really fun. This is like what the station looked like too. The chain, and I was like, wow, it's so clean, but probably because it's the airport one. I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, going to like the different station, and from the Millbrae station, I would take the kewl train, which I think is their commuter rail, to go to San Jose Diridon, and that was also really nice. I don't know if I have a picture of it, but I was scrolling Twitter when the train rolled in, so I didn't get like a video. But this train was so nice. It was a double-decker. I sat on the top floor of it, and I had like a really, really, really nice view of you know, just the way over there, which was really cool. Because I know last time at OFFKAI's, I kind of regretted like not getting the chance to sightsee as much, especially like I don't know, like old OFFKAI was in Burlingame, California, so not quite San Francisco. I don't know like how far away it is from the city, but you know, I feel like I didn't really get a chance to like sightsee too much. But this one, even though it was really busy and we didn't like leave too much of like the convention area, I feel like I did get to see enough by taking this train alone. So you know, if you don't have enough time to like really sightsee, but you want to squeeze in something, this whole trip was actually I think only $14, maybe even less, because if you buy the commuter card, Let me get my hand cam. I still have the card. I dropped my Alright, let's get the hand cam out. It's a pretty good deal, right? And I think the whole trip was like... I mean, I spent an hour on the Caltrain. So I probably was like on there maybe like an hour and a half, 2 hours. Okay, alright. This is the Clipper card. I spent $17 on this one because I think it's $3 to get the physical card itself, and then another, I think they like put the rest of it like as on the card so that way you can like go back and forth. I saw like a really nice high school, Burlingame High School. I was like whoa, like I first saw the football field and I was like, wow, like look at that, it looks like a like, you know, like a classic like high school movie, right? Maybe I could find a picture of this place because it's actually insane. Burlingame High School. It's actually crazy looking. Because I was like, oh wow, like it looks like, you know, a football field from a movie that you would see. Okay, this is like not that great of a picture, but it's so small. But you can see, you can tell, right? And you know, I saw like kids practicing and stuff over there. I mean, my school, we had like a high school football field. It wasn't this nice, but like, you know, I didn't expect the school to actually look like this. It literally looks like something you would see out of a movie. 100th anniversary, that's crazy. Like, look at that. Look at that. When I saw this, I only saw it for like 30 seconds. I was like, what in the world? That is that's so nice. That's so nice. I would die to go to school like this. I would actually be living like my High School Musical dreams if I went to school like that. I mean, my school was still it was still really nice, but it was brand new, so I feel like we didn't have, I mean, like, especially having like a culture of a school that's been around for 100 years, you probably have its own traditions, its own lore. We didn't have any of that. I was the first graduating class from my high school. I mean, no, the first graduating class that's been there for all 4 years. My freshman year, we did not have any seniors because our school, like I said, it was brand new. They didn't want to move kids from their senior year. So we had no seniors in my first year. We were the first class to have been there, like, born and raised from our high school. Masonry at work. Is this school made from that? It's so nice. It's so pretty. My school is like definitely more technical. Anyways, we're talking about OFFKAI, not high schools. But yeah, I rode the Caltrain for about an hour. It was really nice to just see all of the I guess like California scenery. Because, you know, like I said, at the other OFFKAI, you're just kind of in this isolated space, and it just, like, you only feel like you're in California if you are really driving out there. This one is just kind of like, I instantly felt like I was in California. I was like, oh my gosh, like, look at the mountains, look at the trees, look at how the houses are, and like, you know, I also really like that the Caltrain seemed to be going through, like, cities as well as like neighborhoods. I saw a lot of teenagers waiting for their friends on like the train stops, and I thought that was really cute because I was like, I don't know, where I grew up, like, we didn't really have like really good public transportation like that, and now that I live in New York, like, to me it feels like it's got to be one or the other, right? You either have really good public transportation and sort of neglect, like, you know, personal cars. But seeing how it works in California, I guess, or like the specific part. It seemed like a really like nice blend, best of both worlds, where you do have a pretty solid public transportation system, but then people are also free to ride their cars as they like. Yeah. About 90 minutes from San Francisco to San Jose via Caltrain if you wanted to do it. Ah, yeah, for me, I guess you can see here, I was on the airport air train for like maybe 5 minutes. It was like maybe 3 stops to get to the Melbury station. And then I don't think I was on there for 90. I think it was like an hour. Honestly, I completely lost track of time. I thought that I would be really bored or that I might take a nap on the train. I was just chilling. I had so much fun just looking out the window. Literally, like every stop, I was like, okay, what should I do? Like, what am I gonna do to kill the time? And before I knew it, we were there. We passed by, like I said, that nice high school. I think we passed by, oh man, what was it called? Palo Alto, which I was like, oh, I've heard of this place before. I don't know what it's. I think it's like a famous high school is over there or something. I don't know, but I was like, I've heard of this place before. It's like a lot of places that I've heard of before, and I was like, oh, cool. It's nice to actually put not a face to a name, but I guess a geographic location to the name. And then I ended up at the Diridon station. Manager-kun came to pick me up, and I was hauled off to OFFKAI. I wanted to take more videos and stuff while I was there, but I didn't do much at all. I think just because I was so, just thrown into it from the get-go. I didn't even get a chance to go to the hotel to drop off my stuff until later that night. Yeah. I'm trying to think. How did it go after that? We met everybody. Oh, we went to go get lunch. I was so hungry. We went to go get lunch. We went to this gluten-free Tex-Mex restaurant. It was really, really good. I had tacos. I had pollo tacos. And, it's so funny because you're thinking like 2 tacos, that's not going to fill me up. It actually does. It's so great. Yeah, I enjoyed the tacos. We all had a drink. It was like all of Lucid. So like all of our staff that was able to come, all of the talents that were able to come, we all ate together, and it was really nice. It was so nice to see everybody again, meet people for the first time. It was my first time meeting Astra and Reiya. I met Furi like a long while ago, very, very briefly, but it was really nice to like hang out with her and see her again and like get to know her better this time. I got to meet Manager-chan for the first time, Almondy for the first time. I think that's it. T and Nay I met before, Duran I met before, XH I met before, Toasty I met before, Manager-kun I met before. So yeah, it was really, really nice to like see everybody again. And then go into it knowing it's like, oh, I can't wait to see like how much closer we are after this. Because it's my 3rd OFFKAI. I'm kind of used to, like, I think the 1st and 2nd OFFKAI I was a little bit nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, meeting new people for the first time, because 1st OFFKAI was my first time meeting everybody and I went with Viv. 2nd OFFKAI, I was meeting T for the first time. Of course, I like met Manager-kun and XH before, but meeting T for the first time and then meeting Nay for the first time in 10 years. We were like childhood friends, but we haven't seen each other in like a decade. But yeah. It was really, really great to see everybody again. Speaking of Reiya was so kind. I grabbed something out of my haul bag. She was so nice. She's like a Labubu aficionado. You guys probably... This is my yogurt that I'm drinking. Probiotic. Maybe I should finish this before it gets warm. Does it make you shit? I don't know. I drink it every morning, but I don't think it does that. Wait, let me finish this. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yum. Anyways, Reiya Labubu aficionado. She had like 6 Labubus on her fanny pack. Is it a fanny pack? I don't know. On her bag, she had like 6 of them or something. I don't know. She had like a crazy amount. And wherever we were walking, she got like complimented on like, "Oh my god, your Labubus are so sick." Anyways, she's so kind. She gave me one. She gave me a Labubu. This one's Fork. Her mother, she Reiya very kindly educated me that all Labubus are girls. My default, I'm a product of the patriarchy. My default is calling like everything a guy, like a dude, a he, him, gender neutral, he, him. So I was like, oh my god, he's so cute. And she's like, no, all Labubus are girls. All Labubus are girls. And then I was like, okay, cool, like, you know, feminism, like to see it. And then she's like, but they have one Labubu that's a guy, and I don't know what his name is, but he has like a whole tail, and he's like super big, and he's like the guy Labubu. And I was like, oh, okay. We're back to the patriarchy, I get it. But yeah. This is my Labubu now. This is Fork. Gender neutral dude, right? I'm oh, this is a spoiler for later, don't look at this. For the haul. Wait, don't look at that. I might as well show it, huh? But let's just focus on the Labubus for now. Gender neutral he him is always like my default. My parents' car is always like a he him. I remember we named all the cars. One of them was Charlie, one of them was JJ, one of them was Pacifica? Was it Pacifica? I don't know. I remember Charlie a lot. But yeah, this is Fork. Yeah, I adopted him from Reiya. Oh, I adopted her from Reiya. And, yeah. I mean, I guess I gotta get clothes for her, right? Like, that's the next step. I don't know. Either way, I was, like, rocking this, because, you know... How could I not? Reiya also hosted a Labubu meetup. I don't know if anyone was looking forward to that, but it was like 3 minutes in, and she's like, "I'm hungry. Like, is it acceptable to leave now?" I was like, you know what? We showed up. We showed up for the Labubu meetup. And I had some stuff. All of my zippers are open. I had some stuff fall out of the bag. Wait, let me hide this just in case. Okay, alright. Okay. I know, literally the new Beanie Babies. I've seen like so many people on my train station. They, like one guy, I think I've only seen, now that I think about it, I think I've mostly seen dudes with Labubus. And like one guy on my train stop, he had a decked out Labubu and like he put it on his belt buckle. Yeah, I don't know, like, I think it's kind of cute. I don't think I would have bought one, but now that Reiya gave me one, I think I might get into it a little bit. I don't think I would have bought one otherwise, but I did like that people were, like, it was like an extension of expressing themselves, right? Like, it feels like a Tamagotchi that you can dress up, you know? I think it's really cute to see, especially dudes, get into a Labubu and like really dress it up and like, you know, take good care of it, and it looks like super clean, you know what I mean? I'm like, oh, that's your son. I mean, your daughter. Shit, it's your daughter. That's so cute. Anyways, let's show off a little bit. Wait, let me actually just take this guy off of the, I'm gonna take it off the strap so you guys can get a better look. Yeah, that was Friday. I think we also tried, me and Nay tried to go find somewhere to drink, me, Nay, and Reiya. And this is where we found out about ParkCon. At previous OFFKAIs, you would have the atrium, which is where everybody would like hang out after the convention. I think I have a picture, kind of a picture of the atrium. Not a direct one, but here we go. Here we go. Here it is. this was at like an in memoriam sort of area where people could leave nice little comments for their now graduated Oshis. It was really nice. It was really nice to see this. But as you can see, they have all of these in loving memory of Cyanne, our beloved. This was where everybody went to go drink at OFFKAI in previous years. The Lucid booth, I think, was like right around here or something. But I met so many of my friends on this floor. This is where everybody. This is like where the after party was. Manager-kun, welcome. What is your profile picture? What is that? Oh, I can't look now. Yeah, Fauna. Wait, what was I talking about? Yeah, Atrium, ParkCon. Why did I start talking about ParkCon? I don't know. Either way, ParkCon. Oh yeah, Friday. What we did for Friday, we were gonna go drink, and we kind of like got ready at the last minute. So, you know, we really couldn't find anywhere to go. This is also where we went to the 4th floor party area. Everywhere was closing by the time that we were looking around. So when we met up with one of our friends, we went to, she was like, oh no, you guys gotta come to ParkCon. I was like, oh, ParkCon, what is that? Literally across the street from the convention center, there's like a little park area, and that's where everybody went to go drink. I think when we got there, it was probably like 2 a.m., but it was still about like, I don't know, like 25, 30 people. It was pretty lit. It was cool. Shout out ParkCon. Shout out to all the people that I met at ParkCon too. I met some real cool people there, especially on Saturday. Alright, here, let's show off these things that I got. This was the number one thing that I wanted to get was Fuamoko keychain. So I got these. Did I even get these? I don't think I got these on Friday though. I think I got these on Saturday. I was looking around. I like did a couple of laps around the artist alley. I wanted to find like a very I guess like specific kind of style. The reason that I got this was because I really like how their eyes were drawn. I like the pose. I thought the pose was cute and the mouth was cute. Yeah, I was looking for something that would like scratch my itch, and I think I got this from the Oimo? Is that how you pronounce it? Oimo booth? I got that from there. As I was waiting in line, I didn't even get that guy's name. Oh my gosh. As I was waiting in line, there was this guy who was standing in front of me, and we were like chit-chatting a little bit because this line, it was a long line, right? Imagine if like let's say like this area, this whole like text area is the booth, right? And you can like look around here. You actually have to like stand this way and go like this way if you want to stand in the line, and they had like a QR code for you to scan to get in, not get in, but because they want to make sure that you know what you want to buy before you actually get up to the booth. I started standing in line and it wasn't too bad, but then like after I got in line, so many people started showing up. So I was just like, I think I was in there for like maybe 20 minutes. It was not a fast line. So I started chatting up with the person standing in front of me. I don't know what we were talking about at first, but as we started talking, he was like, are you a VTuber by chance? Like, your voice sounds familiar. And I was like, oh yeah, I am. But you know, I was like, I don't think this guy's heard of me before. And you know, I showed him my channel and stuff. He's like, oh yeah, you're not the person I was thinking of, but like, it's nice to meet you, like I like your stuff, like your model and whatever. And you know, we just started chatting it up, and it was like really cool to talk about like how we got into the VTuber community. I think he came from Australia. I later saw him that night, Saturday, ParkCon, and I was like, oh my god, it's my line friend from the Oimo booth. But yeah, it was really cool. It's just, I don't know, like I feel like this convention was so big that you wouldn't really run into people as often as you did at other cons. So like when you do run into people again, it just made it feel like super special, I guess. I was geeked when I saw him. I was like, no way, no way. I thought I'll never see you again. But yeah, I got these. And then as I got up, I think we're talking about what we wanted to buy. I think that's what we're talking about. I was like, I'm on the lookout for Fumoko keychains. So I had this. And then as I got up to there, I was like, wait a second. Because I only looked at the keychain part. I didn't realize that they had acrylic stands. Wait, where's the bottom part for this? Here it is. Alright, look at this. Alright, first and foremost, we have a beach episode. Can you tell? Can you tell it's a beach episode acrylic stand? Oh my god. Oh my god. Look how cute it is. Shut up. It's so cute. Right? Right? Isn't it? Isn't it adorable? I saw this, I was like, oh my god, wait, can I add something last second? They're like, yeah, sure, of course. I was like, I need that acrylic stand, please. I also realized I didn't take off the plastic, so... Oh yeah! Is there plastic on both sides? There is. Yeah, new friends! I love meeting new people at conventions. People who like share similar hobby. I don't know, I feel like it's so nice. If you guys ever do see me at like a con, at a future OFFKAI or something, 100%, like, you guys are more than welcome to like come up to me and say hi. It makes me so happy. Yeah, here we go. I hope ParkCon catches on more next year, right? Right? When we went to ParkCon on Saturday, dude, this is so cute. Oh my god. I'm actually angry. This is so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, ParkCon on Saturday was a lot more lit. There's so many more people because we came a little bit earlier too. Yeah. Best time to meet people. And I like that it's you know, like anybody can just roll up into ParkCon, you know? I think that's really, really nice. I met so many people. I even met a cult sister of mine from a different chapter. But I was just like, wait a second, because we followed each other, and then I was looking through her Instagram. I was like, wait a second. That's where I met you? Oh, thanks for stopping by. Wait, that makes me so nervous now. Wait. I hope I didn't do anything embarrassing. Yeah, ParkCon was sick. ParkCon was so sick. I think Friday night I was like, you know, a lot more chill. Because it was pretty late. I was pretty tired. I wasn't drinking that much. But what was that guy's name? Dude, the guy who had on Saturday, if you guys were there for Saturday, he had that like Chinese liquor. That was so strong. And then there's a guy with the Jello shots and like the little packages and the little baggies. I took like a small bite of it at first and I was like, oh, this doesn't taste too bad. And he's like, oh, if it doesn't taste too bad, then he must be like a big alcoholic. And I was like, what do you mean? I took a bigger bite. Dude. That was awful. I had one in the beginning and I was like, I'm gonna keep this other one in case I need a re-up, you know? Did I even finish both of them? I don't know. I think I did because I didn't have one in my pocket. But he said it was Gamer Subs and Everclear and I was like, oh my god. The Baiju! That's what it is! That was so gross. Pouring it down everybody's mouth. That was so disgusting. Like, I would take a Jello shot again. I mean, I think that's the obvious choice, right? Get the Jello shot over... I'm gonna keep this in frame. This is just too cute not to keep it in frame. I'll take the Jello... Maybe I should put it back here. No, that's too far. You guys need to look at it. I would, yeah. Baiju was, good thing I was drunk enough for it. Cause yesterday that guy, he brought sake. He brought sake over, and I was like, this is good, you know, like my drinking tastes have matured. I worked this one gala one time, long time ago, back when I was a younger demon. But I worked at a gala, and we had like all of these like politicians come and stuff. So we had some pretty high tier sake come, and because, you know, I was working it, and like, you know, we had the sake for the gift baskets. I had like 3 mini bottles, like maybe like this big, of sake, and then I had like 1 big one. So if you were to like see some of my very first streams, like maybe my first birthday stream or something, I'm finishing off the sake from that event. And like, because of that, like at first I was like, I don't really know, but now, especially after having Baiju, sake oishii desu. Anyways, this is what I got from the Oimo booth. All of these things. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. Alright. I'm gonna keep this here. Like I said, we have to appreciate it. This is just too cute. And maybe I'll put it here. I think that's good. Let's take a little intermission. I'm gonna pour it back here. Wait, let me get the baggie. Da-da-da. Today we're drinking some EP Time, Lucille's EP Time tea from Lucid Multimedia. That's my agency. This tea, I haven't tried the EP Time one. Maybe not the best idea to drink it in the morning, but whatever. I think my teapot's already lukewarm. it's been an hour. Yeah, it's kind of lukewarm now. But here, let me show you guys. I thought, like, you know, when people said that the tea was good, I thought that they were just kind of hyping it up because, you know, it's our agency and, like, you know, our staff worked on it. Here's what it looks like. But I haven't tried this flavor, but I tried the Daydream tea, which would be the daytime. I love the names for this, by the way, Manager-kun. It's so good. EP Time and Daydream, that's peak. But I was like, oh, like, I wonder how good could it possibly be? It's the bomb.com, guys. It's the bomb.com, dude. What year is this? Anyways, it's so good that it's gonna send you straight to the past. It's totally tubular. I tried that one, but I didn't try the EP Time tea. I don't even know what's in the Daydream tea. Is it like lychee or something? I'm not sure, but this one has caramel honey notes and floral undertones, naturally sweet, calming, and warm. Caramel honey. Do you say caramel or caramel? Clear which one I say. Caramel. You can't read it, but yeah, our tea time collection. The one and only Lucid Multimedia tea. Let's pour ourselves a cup. Look at that color. I only put honey in here, like a splash of honey. Let's try it. Ah, This would taste good at night. You know, I was thinking, I mean, I only had the samples of the other one, but I was thinking that the Daydream tea, maybe that would make good like boba tea. This one could too, because it does have fruity undertones. No, floral undertones. I do taste the flower. Caramel? I don't know if I taste too much of it. I don't know, this is really good. Are we gonna sell this on our website, I wonder? Or is it just like in person only? Either way, yeah. Hopefully at next OFFKAI you can catch some Lucid Multimedia tea. It's actually good. I'm not just saying that. I'm not just that. That's why I bought some. That's why I bought some. I'm not just saying it. It's actually really good. Okay, let's continue our haul. Let's see. Oh, right. This is all separated. This is nice. Oops. That's my water. Speaking of stuff you could buy at Lucid Multimedia, let me take a... While we're on a quick detour, you can also get this keychain off of our website. The stuff that is sold on our website. You can get yourself a Boomi Mamana keychain. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? And I realized... Wait, I don't even know... They said we have a sticker for this. I don't know if I have the sticker. I have to look through my sticker book again. You can get this as a keychain or as a sticker. And that's so cute. I kept this on my badge so I could be like, oh yeah, this is me. And then people were like, oh my gosh. People were like, oh, wait, I know your model. I was like, what? You know me? Like, shut up. Shut up. You're just saying that. I talked to like so many other girls who were like, wait, I love your model. And like, you know, it's like really nice to see like other VTuber models that are tan skinned like me. And I was like, no, because that was exactly my dilemma when we were talking about like how I want my new devil form to look, you know? And I was thinking like I only pitched like the tan skin like just as a you know, like I just said, oh, I just want to see what it looks like, right? And then I was like, wait, it actually looks kind of good. Let's keep going with it. But I was so, not nervous, but like I wasn't sure how, not even how it would be perceived, but just like, I knew that if I didn't do it, I would regret it. But it was definitely like a decision that I had to make, you know? I was on the fence about it. It made me really happy to see that people like recognized my model. And especially because my standee was not at OFFKAI either. I don't know if you guys were looking for my standee, but it wasn't there. Let's see. I got this one from Nay, so it's another Fumoto keychain. I got this one from Nay. She gave this as a gift, so we all have a matching one, which is really sweet of her to do. Nay's like literally one of the most generous people that I've ever met. She got gifts for all the staff too at the end. I was surprised I had many compliments when wearing your badge. Really? Really? Oh, that makes me so happy, dude. It makes me really happy. Because it's just like, I don't know, like streaming and like VTuber stuff, I feel like more and more it's becoming, you know, integrated to like my daily life. But you know, for the most part, it's like its own little pocket, you know? I don't really talk to anybody like in my day-to-day life about this kind of stuff. It's just like, it's like my own little secret. It's like, you know, Patrick's secret box. This is my secret box. The normal people in my life don't really get much of a peek into it. If I do tell them that I stream, I don't tell them my channel. I'll just be like, this is why that I'm busy, but like you're not allowed to like look at anything that I do. And I like it like that. I like it being like my own small little thing. But I think also because of that, it makes it so easy to just, I don't know, not like it doesn't exist, but you know, like it's in a vacuum, right? So it's like, I don't, it's just like it's just a trip to like see it in person and like see like the ripples of me posting content online in person, no matter like how big or small I feel like it's doing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wait, we could peel this off too. Nice. Nice. Me being the pocket VTuber fan in my friend group. It's kind of great though, right? I mean, it's like, in a way, it's like a little bit lonely. Which is why that I'm really happy. Wait, oh my gosh. God, I don't know if you could tell. It's sparkly. Can you tell? Maybe not. It's sparkly. It's sparkly and like the edges are rounded on this side. I love that. Wait, can you see the sparkles? Maybe a little bit. You see it on like... Okay, maybe not. Where do people hang those? I feel a break when I wear it outside. I'm gonna put them, I'll probably put them on my bag. I have these ones, my Fuamoko ones, on my work bag where I hang my Pooh Bear, my La Poo Poo. Wait, should I show you my Pooh Bear? I don't know. Actually, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to take off the bag. I have like a Coach work bag. It's really bulky. But I thought it was cute. And I got it because it has gold detailing, which matches my Winnie the Pooh thing. Oh, a corkboard and pin them? Wait, that's so peak. That's such a good idea. I just hang these on my bag. I mean, because I've had a Kuromi like keychain on there for like the last like while because my I had like a wrist strap for my phone and that broke, so I'm just like, let me just put that on my bag for now. And I'm probably gonna put them, maybe like switch them around onto this one. This is my go-to fanny pack that I got in Japan from Nico and who? Nico and us together. Nico and ... I was ragging on this store the entire time, so I'm just like, Nico and what? And then we actually went in, I was like, wait a second. They actually had really good stuff there. Anyways, I put my Fuamoko badges on here. This might just become like my otaku bag. I don't know. Is this too much? But yeah, I already have like these keychains on here, but maybe I might move them. I was like super clickety clack when I was walking around. But then again, this with the Labubu, like if I over accessorize on it, maybe it might be cute. Anyways, to the last keychain. Why did the chat disappear? Open broadcast has been created. What do you mean? What happened to the chat? Can I refresh? What happened? What happened here? Wait. What? YouTube chat. Open broadcast has been created. What happened? What happened? Okay. We are live. Yeah? Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll just have to like wait, no, let me just open the stream up in another window. That's what I'll do. I don't know what happened. Just for like a second. No, not even a second. I look over and the chat screen is like when you don't have it set to a broadcast, so don't know why that happened. Let me just open up the stream. If you hear an echo, just give it a sec. Stream. If you hear there it is. There's the echo. Okay, there we go. Alright, here we go. Now I can look on this side. I did meet a fellow boomer who was showing me their haul. And they had a King artwork. And I was like, no way. Like, is that King from Tekken? They're like, yeah. Like, this artist has it. I could take you there. I was like, please, they have more Tekken stuff. They did have a couple more, but, you know, I thought King would be, like, the most recognizable. I actually really love this. I forgot the artist's name. I don't have the cards on me right now. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, artist. But we did have like a nice little chat for a little bit talking about Tekken. She was like, oh, do you play competitively? I'm like, no, but I just played since I was a kid. You know, I'm not really good at it anymore. Not anymore, ever. I just have a lot of fond memories of this game. I don't even think that I played the new Tekken 8. Which is unfortunate because I have played all of the main ones up until Tekken 8, but Tekken 8 I just didn't play. Yeah, I played for fun, for nostalgia. My dad was really into gaming, when I was growing up. So, you know, from the PlayStation 1, we were playing Tekken. Like, I remember, like, I was probably like 5 years old, and my cousin, I think he was in middle school, he had all his friends over. We went upstairs to my grandma's computer room to play Tekken, I want to say like 3 or something. I was playing Hwoarang, and you know, like, you could like spam X Hwoarang and just like kick people and like juggle them. I did that. And like, I think my cousin legit actually got mad because I kicked his ass. Some kindergartner. But you know, I knew to play as Hwoarang because I like I said, I grew up playing Tekken. Me and my brother would play against each other. Me and my dad would play against each other. My mom. Yeah, I was really into like I said, I didn't know any of the controls, but I would just button mash until I won, so I could unlock more cutscenes. I was really invested in the martial law and Paul cutscenes, like them being in debt. I was also really invested in Xiao Yu and Jin's romance. But I would say like I really got more into it like as a video game. Like in high school or something, I was playing a lot of Tekken 6 and 7, doing a lot of Asuka. Was Asuka in Tekken 6? I know I played her, I think, was it 5? I don't know, but either way, I was playing a lot of Asuka, and then when Lily came out, I was playing a lot of Lily. Yeah, the Eddie special, Eddie Gordo, man, dude. I have such a soft spot for Tekken, even if I don't play the games anymore. It's like, I don't know, I love those characters a lot. Sorry, I'm just trying to like figure out where I want to put this. I'll just put this in my bag. What else did I get? Let me show you our badges. These are all the badges from throughout the years. Wait, let me finish my tea just in case if like some of these ribbons fly into the badge. Really hate that Tekken didn't explore the Jin Xiaoyu romance further. Did they not? Are they like kind of done with that? I feel like the thing with Tekken is that I don't know, like the cutscenes don't, at least, I don't know, maybe it's just me feeling like this. I feel like the cutscenes are kind of like random sometimes, but maybe it's just like certain characters that are random. Anyways, here's my very first OFFKAI badge, OFFKAI Gen 2. From Lucid Media. I didn't get too many ribbons this time because I didn't really understand. This is like, OFFKAI is actually the only convention that I've been to that does like the ribbon things. And I've been to a handful of anime cons. But yeah. So I was like trying to learn about the ribbon culture. This is from the second one. I was like, why do I have the I voted stickers? Because I think I saw the guy this year too, where they'll be like, oh, vote on blah blah blah. I forgot what blah 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 was, but yeah. Anyways, let me put this here. I believe this one is from OFFKAI Gen 2. I have a couple of Anime NYC ones on here because they're all like stored in the same spot and I didn't feel like sorting through. Okay, yeah, this is from OFFKAI Gen 3, my second OFFKAI. I got a Fish Fries badge. I also got a Frio Cloverfield badge. Here's my badge. Lucid Multimedia this time. And then here are all, I really went hard on last year's OFFKAI for getting ribbons. I'm showing you this year, or for last year's, because I did not get that many ribbons this past year, not at all. But here are two that were a hit at last year's OFFKAI. Well, okay, I don't know so much about the Lucid if that one was a hit, but you can get the certified simp ribbon at the Lucid booth. And because this was such a hit last year, we did it again this year, and I hope we get to do it again next year too. There was like criteria you had to meet. But I like asked staff, I was like, can I just have it this year? And then, you know, I could tell people where they can meet it and, you know, advertise the Lucid booth. And they're like, yeah, sure. It's like, yes, it worked. But yeah, these are all the ones that I got last year. Quite a lot. 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 Woo! And then, last but not least, let me actually move my Anime NYC badges. I don't know if I'm gonna go this year, but the badges are really nice. I feel like very fulfilled now that I got my Flomoko keychains. Like that was like my biggest buy. Alright, here we go. This is from this year. OFFKAI Expo. It's funny, Manager-kun's badge said, Manager-kun, and instead of Lucid, it said Bear. And we're like, what does Bear mean? Like, why do you have that on your badge? It had to be a typo or like something that he did. I love Tekken, it makes me rage quit like nothing else, but it's still my favorite fighting game. No, I remember, was it Tekken... Is it Tekken 6? Tekken 6 with, what's his... Azazel or something? Azazel? That, like, Egyptian... Was he Egyptian? I don't know, like, demon or something that you had to fight. Oh my god, I hated that guy. And I also hated... I hated Dragunov. I hated fighting Dragunov, and I hated fighting Zafina. I hated Dragunov because I didn't like his face, and I hated fighting Zafina because I didn't like the way that she moved. And I would call Safina, I'll call her Selena Gomez. Anyways, here's some badges that I got. You know, once again, the Lucid and the Certified Simp one. Yeah, one from Dr. Jojo. Yeah, like I said, I didn't get too much. I also have two Mie ones. I have, Mie was like, I was like, oh, I already got one from you, Mie. And she's like, it's okay, have another. Should I double it? Let's double it. This is badge collection 101. And then, you know, at the end of the day, your pockets are gonna be filled with these little things. Just a random trash. Alright, here we go. I actually get like a little bit anal when it doesn't really align. But once you kind of stick it, it's done. Wait, let me show you guys. Because you don't want to risk like not like taking it off and then it not being sticky again. Oh look, double Mie! Mie's so cute, man. She's so cute. I'm glad I got to see her. It was so hard to like find people. Like I was actually getting worried that I wouldn't find people. Especially, I really wanted to see Lena, and I missed her meet and greet because I don't know. We woke up late, and our hotel's not that close, right? And we had to like wait for everybody to finish getting ready because our hotel's not close, so it's better to just carpool the Uber. We missed her meet and greet, and I was like, oh no, like, am I not gonna see Lena this weekend? We spotted her by chance while we were downstairs at the like trading card game area, and you know, we spotted her from behind because, you know, Lena, she wears, I don't know the anime, but you know, she has like the cosplay, right? And then I saw her like cardboard cutout from behind. I recognized like the silhouette. I was like, oh my god, that's Lena. That's Lena. Lena's here. And we ran over to her and we got to say hi. And it was so nice to see her again and to catch up. Who else did I see? I got to see like a lot of other friends too. I'm not gonna say who, but yeah, it was just really nice to like see everybody again. It was actually like, yeah, it makes me wish that OFFKAI happened more than once a year. Kobeni from Chainsaw Man. Yeah. That's it. Sorry, normie alert. Alright, having some more tea. Yeah, this is actually made with real tea, the Khajiit tea leaves. Okay, Let's see. I also got some stickers. Before I go into stickers, I gotta show this off. Shout out to Dennis, who got me some pins. Got me some Succession pins. Oh my gosh, I got this one. You guys know this is my favorite show of all time. Actually, I just asked staff not too long ago. Like I said, Succession, my favorite show of all time. Like, I am obsessed with this show, and I don't even know why. I'm like Tumblr super Hulakian, like obsessed with this show. Look, I even got 2 more. These are like the season like posters. I believe this is season 1. This one's season 4. And then this one is season 2, I guess. I don't know. You can hardly see it. It's so blurry. But yeah. They said that Sundays are open. So I think maybe next week, if you guys are down, I wanna do like our Succession watch along. I know I've been like I want you guys to tell me if I'm Delulu for being like extremely in love with this show. I need you guys to validate my tastes. So if we start it and we do 2 episodes every Sunday. Succession Sunday was like one of the greatest times of my life, like watching the show live, even though I had nobody to talk to about it. We can bring back Succession Sundays. If we do it next week, we'll be done in time for Thanksgiving. Does that sound like fun? It sounds like such a long thing, but like I want to make sure that like I've done the math. I want to make sure that we can at least watch 2 episodes a night, unless if it's a season finale. I want to leave you guys with the pain of a season finale, like episodes that you have to wait a week for the next part. I want you guys to like sit with it and relive that pain. Anyways, yeah, that might start next week. I want it to start next week. I'm itching for a rewatch. I watch this literally every year. What type of tea? This is the EP time tea, but it has I think it said like what? Caramel, honey, and flowery notes. I don't know what kind of tea it is exactly though. Premium loose leaf tea. Honeybush tea. Honeybush tea? Is that like an actual like flower? I don't know, but here's how it looks. It's pretty good. Okay, next thing. Oh wait, let me show you guys this. Just my special card. I actually, I thought I ran out of cards, but I had like a stack in the hotel room, and I thought this whole time that the stack was for, you know, it was like one card that I got from everybody, like from the Lucid booth. It was actually a stack of my own cards, and staff was like, sorry Boomi, we're all out of your cards. And granted, I think it was only like 10 cards that I had left, but you know, it was 10 cards that we could have used. I thought I ran out, and I was thinking like, well, I don't really remember like picking up everybody's cards, but like, you know, so I found another stack. I didn't realize I had 2 stacks of my own cards. Anyways, here's the Boomi Mamana card. We had little trading cards themed for our cards this year. Isn't this cute? Isn't this cute? Okay, let's read it. Can you see it? Maybe not. Can you see it? There you go. Oh, okay. Paper cut. Boomi trips and papers fly toward you for 16 damage. You still help her to pick up the documents. That's so nice of you. Oh my gosh, what a gentle boomer. Yeah, and we have +5 attack against Nocturnes. Yeah, so, you know, when I got home, I realized that I don't have everybody else's cards. I only have my own card. Gusta, welcome! Hello! I hope you're having a lovely Saturday. We're out here recapping OFFKAI. Just about done with our haul. There you go. These are drawn by Bia. Aren't they so cute? These originally had a different design. It was like a little bit more holographic. I was like, wait, since we have like these really cute, you know, like hand-drawn artwork, maybe we should do like a little DIY type of card theme. And I mean, I think this came out really, really nice. So shout out to the staff, the design team, everybody who worked on the cards. Woo! I remember in the past, I think I made the cards in the past. I think I did the design. So it feels nice to like have our team growing and like being able to have people who are what is it? Like actually skilled in that area. Because if you remember, I think I have them, but I don't have them on me. But it was like a rounded card, pink, and then it had like our models on the back. I mean, they still look nice, but it was nice to like not have to worry about it this year. Okay, all right. Next one. I think in here I have all of my stickers. I kept them in here. I wonder, honestly, when I was in the artist alley, I was walking around with this because that way I could like, you know, keep like the gifts and like the stickers and the cards that I got in here. But also like low-key a flex, right? Like, yeah, I went to the Lawson collab. Okay, alright. These are some other stickers that I got. Aren't these cute? Aren't these so cute? Flomoko. I don't know where I'm gonna put them though. I was gonna put them... I have like a whole Flomoko... Oh wait, I do have the sticker. I did not realize that. I do have the sticker. I called these, this area the Ghost of Lucid's Past. I need to get the peekers for the rest of everybody. But yeah. Yeah, this is all... The Lucid Museum section of our sticker book. Oh my gosh, I was gonna put the stickers on stream, but I think it's like really hard to like show you guys, so maybe not. But I wanted to put them. You see, I have like my own little Flomoko section, right? Bow bow. And then wait, I guess I also have like a dog section. Maybe I could put them on the doggy section. I was gonna put them here, but I think that they might be too big. So I'll have to find somewhere else to put them. Oh yeah, this is my dog page. Oh! Bow bow, mother fluffers. Yeah. I got these while I was in Japan. Maybe I'll put them like around here or something. On the fauna page. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's see. What else did I get? Let's see, these are some cards. Oh my gosh, dude, when I was walking around too, I forgot that I had these postcards from Japan in there, and like some kind guy outside was like, hey, I think you dropped something. I was like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you. I actually would have been a little bit sad if I lost these up. It's like such a random thing to lose at OFFKAI too. My tickets to the Shurijo Castle. Cut the dogs out. Sorry if I'm like not looking at chat. It's because I have to look at my other screen where the stream is pulled up. If I miss your message, I'm sorry. I got some free stickers from friends. Such as this one. This one I got from a guy who was hanging out at the Vaso booth. Silky Bird. I also got this too for the Bart. Am I about to become a train otaku? Ever since I joined the NYC Rail subreddit and I saw people like being able to be like, oh, that's the R2689 or whatever. Like, you know, they're able to name the train. I'm just like, wow, that's so cool. I'm trying to be like that. I'm trying to be like that. Oh wait, here's a couple more ribbons. Shop till you drop. And then OFFKAI Expo Gen 4. And then I also got this sticker too. I thought it was free and he was like, oh no, it's $3. And I don't know why I didn't say like, oh okay, and just left it at that. I was like, oh, I got $3. Luckily it was $3 in cash, so it's like not, you know, something that I'll probably use. But I don't know, I guess it's cute. I couldn't say no. I couldn't say no. I also got V4 Mirai stickers. Isn't this cute? Isn't this so cute? Look at the Poma pose. Wait, I actually love the Poma one. Wait. Oh my god, that's so cute. I cannot wait to put this down. I guess I'm gonna have to make a V4 Mirai page in my sticker book. I have to find a place to put them later. I wanted to put them on together, but I don't think our hand cam is set up that way. Like, I'm working with like 6 inches of space. Oh yeah, when you go to OFFKAI, they'll have like trading card packs. Ours had a cards of 2, and this is what I pulled. I pulled Ippy from FaZe and Aria from Vispo. This is so pretty. I hope one day we get to have our own cards. Oh my gosh. Wait, that'll actually be... Okay, oh, I would actually be shook. I'm gonna work hard so Lucid can have their own cards at OFFKAI. That'd be so nice. Oh, please, please. Support your local small corpo. I also got these stickers. She was like, oh yeah, it's buy 3 get 1 free. I was like, oh, 3? 3? This is from... I like that she put her QR code here. Let's scan it. I don't know if you can actually... It's scannable. Maybe not. It's from... Oh no, it's in cursive! Okay, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna say it's Uchu Sagi. Uchu Sagi. So like Uchu... Maybe like alien? Oh, sorry. My hands are covering. Uchu Sagi, I think. Can you read it? Looks like it says Uchu Sagi. Isn't this so cute? Okay. Well, here's the stickers that I got. Of course, some more Bao Bao. I'm a simple girl. I see a full of Moko I purchase. Yes, I also got a Pippa one. And then I also got a Tenma one. Because she said it was buy 3, get 1 free. And I don't know, I think I was just really tired. I didn't hear her. I was just like, okay, these 3 please. She's like, wait, you get 1 free. I was like, oh, okay, I'll complete it with the Pippa one. I got the Tenma one because Tenma actually came to my meet and greet. Staff said that she saw my South Park model and did a whole U-turn and came back just to talk to me. But the thing is, I couldn't tell who it was. I mean, of course, like with the voice and like I saw like her silhouette. It's like, you know when you have a screen to a screen, right? It's like, it's just so bright. It's so bright, right? Like this. I'm just like, I think I recognize like that shape, but like I don't want to say I don't want to like say something and get it wrong. Even when I heard the voice, I was like, oh no, I'm 100% sure. But like I still didn't want to like say something and get it wrong. So I just played my cool and like tried to keep a convo up. But yeah, I really appreciate her stopping by. I witnessed that, it was cool. I know, I was like, wait, really? Me? Really? That's why I was just like, oh, I don't want to say, like, is this Tenma? Trying to drink together? I was thinking about saying, like, because we were talking about the South Park game. She asked me if I played it, and then I was talking about, like, yeah, I played through most of it, but, you know, there's, like, a sus part that I couldn't get to on stream, and then after that, like, I just never picked it up again. I should have said... I was thinking about saying it, like, if I were to take a shot every time something sus comes up on the South Park game, do you think I could survive till the end of the game? Or something like that. I don't know, but it's cool. It's whatever. I actually, like, Manager-chan was like saying, oh, you should do things that would call people over to your meet and greet so you don't have any awkward silence. Also, thank you to the boomers who came, and like to those who like just came to the meet and greet even if you haven't heard of me before. Because we did not have to deal with like any awkward silences. That was my biggest fear. Is I hate like you know, trying to lure people over to the booth, especially virtually. I've done boothing before in college, of course, trying to recruit people into my cult, but like, I don't know, it's so different in person than it is like virtually. Like, I don't want to call out people like, hey, you in the red shirt, right? That's what I was thinking that I would have to do. But yeah, that's why I had the South Park model up. I was just like, you know, people are gonna recognize this and it should be cool. It should be fine. Maybe we don't have to worry too much about it. And it worked! It works! Wait, what is this? This is also a card. Oh. This is a random card. I got this when I was in Harajuku. They had bread. It was actually this girl, it was at her house, and she actually had like a food truck at her house. Anyways, that's a tangent. A food truck at her house where she was selling bread out of. That's crazy. Alright. And then, yeah, shout out to Ray for the gift. I actually did take a peek at it earlier. I wanted to save it for the stream, but I couldn't help myself. Look at what we got. Wait. Look! Look at what we got. Isn't this so cute? We have Ray's design. I love your design. It's so cool. I feel like you'd be like a peak I don't know, like a hero? A hero? I don't know. We also got some more Boomi stickers. I also love how you put them on here. This is such a cute. Like, I don't even want to take them off. I kind of just want to leave it like this. Wait, actually, what if I did that as a page in my sticker book? What if I did it like this? Oh, too bad, but you can't see like on this side. Like, ideally it would be like this, but it's fine. I guess we could do it like this. And it'd be like an interactive part of the sticker book. You'll pull it out. Ta-da! Like, my sticker book is kind of becoming a scrapbook at this point. Yeah, that's you! I think I might do that. Because I really love how you, tape them in there. It looks really cute like that. What else did I get? I really don't think that I bought much other stuff. I tried to, like, reel it in. Most of my money went towards Ubers to and from the hotel. Here is... I actually haven't looked through these yet. Oh, this is the Vaso booth. Yes. I actually had a really nice booth. And then this is the OFFKAI official like programming thing. I haven't looked through this at all. But I mean, oh wait, this is so cute. Wait, this is my first time seeing this. This is adorable. I love this. Wait. If they had this as a print, I would actually print it out. I love stuff like this. What's it even called? There's like a style for this where it's like you have like so many busy things and like a Where's Waldo kind of thing. I love it. Oh yeah, we also went to OFFKAI Live on Saturday. That was really, really, really good. The only thing that I would complain about a little bit is that it's such a long concert. Like, you're already spending like, I don't know, like 2 hours waiting in line, and then because I think we waited in line. Well, what time was OFFKAI Live anyways? At 7:45. I think we got in line at like 5 or something. And then you're not even sure if you could get in because of the people with the wristbands, which is fair. First come, first serve. We were able to get in. And the thing is, I think the people with the wristbands were actually seated in the back. And then the people who were in the front, or like who didn't have the wristbands were in the front. I don't know. There's like a little standing area, and I felt bad to like stand up and like block the view of everybody. It was really, really fun, but I was definitely hangry. I didn't eat dinner before, and I was like, okay, maybe we'll eat dinner. I thought we were gonna eat in the line, but we didn't eat in the line because last year we did. We had pizza. A friend brought pizza for us. We didn't have that happen, so I didn't eat until like midnight. We didn't even stay for like the whole thing. Our backs were starting to hurt. Hag status. Hag status. We were so tired of like standing up from standing in the line, standing in the concert. Yeah, a full concert length. Yeah, it's I think with the line it was just really long. I think I was just really hungry. I was like actually like feeling we were trying to find somewhere to eat after. I didn't eat until like midnight. And then because we had to sit down and rest. That's what we had to do. We had to sit down and rest because yeah, our legs were tired. It was first time slots for feed people in. Yeah. Oh, so people were going in like a little bit at a time. Because I remember like, because I was in the back of like the general admission lines, like the non-wristbanded line. And I just remember seeing like everybody kind of going in, not all at once, but you know, they would like feed people in at once. But I was really surprised that we were able to go stand in the front. But like I said, I came in like towards the very tail end of all the people that were let in. So I don't know how they were doing it. It was just for the wild ones. So like anybody, even if they had a wristband, they could go to the standing area. I assumed that they just sat everybody down at first because the seated area was full. And then I was just like, oh wow, is this okay that we just stand in front of everybody? But I met I talked briefly to one guy who was like, he said, who are you guys most excited to see? And then I was like, good question. To be honest, I didn't even know who was on the lineup. I did see it beforehand, but like, you know, they had, I think I was probably getting it mixed up with the what's that other concert that they were having? The one that they're gonna have at AX, I think. I don't know, but I was getting that confused with the, oh there it is, Fantastic Reality concert. They had posters for this all over the place. So when he asked that, I was just like, oh yeah, I don't know. I passed it over to TNA. I was like, who are you guys most excited for? But if I recalled it off the top of my head, I probably would have said Kizuna Ai. Like, you know, that's, I remember watching Kizuna Ai like when, like her first YouTube video, I think, when I was in high school. And then I remember thinking like, wow, this is really cool. I mean, I wasn't like super into it or anything, but I just remember watching it and like being very interested in seeing where this would go. But then I went to college and then I wasn't like really in touch with like, you know, otaku culture as much anymore. But yeah, it was a trip to see Kizuna Ai in person. I mean, not in person, but you know. But everybody else was so good. Wait, do I have any pictures from this? Let me see. I should have like a video, perhaps. Did I upload it? Oh no, it's not on here. Wait, here. I did have some. Let me mute it though. Let me actually mute this whole tab. You see? Look! That's her! That's her! Look at everybody going. Why is this so blurry? It's so blurry, sorry. But it was really cool. It was really cool to see her. But we were like pretty exhausted by the end. And it's because, like you said, it's a full concert length, and then like you're just also really hype, and then you've been out and about all day. Let's see. I think this one has all of the yeah. Oh my gosh, Boko Boko Tomoko. I'm a new piss gang. The guy that I'm standing next to who said, who are you most excited to see? He said he was most excited to see her. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, I'm gonna be looking forward to it. And she came on. Dude, I love her voice so much. Her voice, I want to put it into a jar and just like, you know, listen to it all day. Like my own little secret, you know? Her voice is so good. She reminds me of like old Nico Nico Doga singers. I thought that she sounded like Wotamin, but there's like another person that I don't remember off the top of my head that I'm like, wait, she kind of sounds like, is it like Kokoru or something? I don't know. I have to like compare it again, but she sounds, it was just very nostalgic to me to hear. But another thing about the OFFKAI concerts though, and I'll just let this play, is that I am like such an old like Voca boomer, you know? Like I like if they were playing like maybe Vocaloid songs that were like 10, 15 years old at this point, I think that would be my shit. But like it's just like a lot of new Vocaloid songs, a lot of new anime songs. I do not follow at all. It's a little past my my era. I don't mean to sound like a legit boomer, but yeah, it was still fun. I still had a really great time. But you know, when they do bring out a song that I'm like, oh, I know this one, it's also just like a reminder of like how much more fun I would be having if I knew all the songs. And instead of me being like, oh, I'm gonna learn new songs, it's like, no, sing Golden Age Vocaloid, please. We don't need to make any more Vocaloid songs. Don't cancel me for saying that, but come on. Let's see. Oh yeah, on Friday night as well, Nei and Furi had a panel. I'm just gonna show you the picture because it was the NSFW panel. It was H or not H. You do a Kahoot where you have to guess if the picture, a cropped photo, is like a hentai or like just ecchi. So there's like a lot of arguments in the crowd about like, oh no, this is hentai, it is ecchi, you know. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun, their panel, and it was so good. So many people were there. There's actually like a line lined up. Like everybody was laughing. They were so charismatic. I'm just like, wait. That's my agency mates! Oh! They did such a good job. It was so cool to like actually see this panel come to life. And everybody was having so much fun. They did such a great job. They did an amazing job. And yeah. I think they recorded the whole thing. So they probably might do highlight. Well, how could they do highlights? They're gonna have to censor it really heavily. If they lost, like if chat, quote unquote chat, got more, if a majority of them got it right, so if it was like 51% or higher of the people answered it correctly, they would use the shock collar to to do the thing as like a punishment. So it was like kind of a batsu game too. But yeah, it was really cool. It was really fun. Before the panel started, I went up to them to like the green room to like help set up and stuff, and it was so cool that OFFKAI staff, they just had like a whole streaming room just prepped. They had IT guys ready, and I don't know, it was just a very interesting perspective to see how these types of panels are run from behind the scenes, because the only time that I've done a panel like this was very virtually, so I kind of remember there being like a sound check and stuff, but it definitely just felt like a regular stream. Seeing them like actually in the room and like, I don't know, it just felt, I was just like, wow, look at us, dude. Year 1 Lucid Multimedia, previously known as 4V Live, would not have expected this. I don't know. It's just really cool to see how far that we've come. What else do I have to show you guys? I mean, yeah, there's like a lot of stuff from the concerts that I took, but I'm gonna save those audios for the vlog. I kind of want to, I think I could click on them. Yeah. Narissa was great. I really like Narissa's performance too, because she sings songs that I know. She sang Fireflies, and I was like, yes, I not only do I know that song, I love that song. I was like, that's great, that's great. Yeah, Kizuna I. And I think I got one. I tried to get like something from at least everybody. We had some like funny stuff that I saw too. I was like, I'm not gonna buy this print, but now I kind of regret it. Like, I felt so certain that I'm not gonna buy it because I don't have anywhere to put it, but I don't know. This is so funny. I really regret not buying it, actually. Let's see. There's this guy who is talking about Gooning Simulator, and I was like, wait a second, because Manager-chan, she put that in our chat. She's like, wait, you guys should play Gooning Simulator, and I was like, Manager-chan, like, what does she know about Gooning Simulator? I later saw this guy at ParkCon ask me about Gooning Simulator. I was like, no way. No way. This is the second time today that I've heard about Gooning Simulator. I wish I was there on Sunday to get your Boomi doodles. Oh, I know, right? Did I only put these down on Sunday? No, I think I had them. I had these down for a couple days. I drew these while we were waiting in line for the concert. I was like, let me just put these here. Oh, it was like as a thank you. That was my idea. I wanted to do it as a thank you for coming to my meet and greet. And I just left it there. There's like a table where you can just put a whole bunch of stuff down at. And, you know, I just drew a couple. These were gone really fast. I was really surprised. I was like, oh my gosh, you guys actually like... I don't know who took them. But thank you. Because I felt bad because it's like... I went over there and then like I went back like maybe like not even 15 minutes later, like throw trash away, and I was like, oh my god, wait, they're already gone? Like I thought for sure, I don't think my boomers have gotten this. So the next day, can I rotate this? Maybe not. I drew a couple more at the hotel while we were getting ready. And this one's covered. I didn't realize that. But yeah. Yeah, I dropped them down. I think these stayed a little bit longer. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like a good idea to like draw on the postcards because they stand out a lot. Oh, also T, she got me like these really nice, I don't know if it's like Copic markers or what, but it's like, you know, like the ones that are kind of painty-ish. So yeah, I was using those to color these in. And it was really fun to like play around with it. You can see this one, I got the date wrong. Thinking when it went to Sag. Next time for sure. Next time for sure. I did have the idea. I told staff like I went to like I didn't mind standing behind the booth and like selling them, but it was just way too busy this time around, and it seemed like a little bit too last minute. But I think next time I will be, and the booth was also really crowded. We had like a lot of people on our team. And yeah, I think next time I'll probably prep some ahead of time, and maybe like a whole stack, and then we could just have them there, and I'll just drop some off every morning or something. That might be fun. Maybe I'll just yeah, I could probably draw them on stream before OFFKAI, and then we could drop them at the booth. We'll have some for the booth, and then yeah, that might be nice. What else do I have? I thought this was funny. Wait, I don't get it. Wait, is this like I don't really understand this joke. Why's the wrestlers here? Why specifically these wrestlers? I mean, is it because the name? Naricina Ravencroft? Batista? Is this an inside joke? I'm too normie coded to understand. This is like an inside joke that I don't get. I don't know much about WWE either. I had a neighbor who was my brother's friend who was really into the game. Like he was really into WWE, but we played the game at that guy's house. He had like the action figures and will sometimes play with the action figures, but he had the game. And my brother really liked the game, so we made our own characters, like a yin and yang character, like maxed muscle, maxed height, bald, like all over the place, and just like wearing like the tighty whities, right? And my character was like all black and his character was all white, and then we'll just go in there and like destroy it. That's like the bulk of the extent of my wrestling knowledge. They're puns. Okay, so it's just that it's just that they're puns. These are so good. I thought it's so funny. I thought it was hilarious. Wait, what does he have? I didn't realize John Cena had a baggie. Oh, there's ribbons? No! I did not end up going to this area until the very last day. Con was so busy. It was actually incredibly busy. Oh yeah, and we had the shindigs thing. I got my picture with this. I love shindigs. Actually, I think he's so creative. I was actually really hyped to see this and get my picture with it. I posted it in my OFFKAI thread. With it, and my face was covered by Sonichu. This was the only sticker that I had on my phone. But yeah, I got my picture with this one. Yeah. Oh wait, they also had these really cool cars. The Itasha. What's funny is that I posted the pictures of the, let's see, of the mint one. Did I post a picture of the mint one? I think I did. My dad, he liked the story on my Instagram that I took of this. This was the mint one. I like this one the most because I think this car is like, it's like vintage, right? Like it looks kind of vintage. So I thought that was really cool. Yeah, like an old Ford. I don't know. And I thought the color was really cute. Inside was so decked out. I loved it. I also posted... This one was another one that was popular on my Instagram story. My friends loved this one. They loved the Rie one. Like, it wasn't even just the likes. It was, like, actually heart eyes. I had a lot of friends react to this one. So it's like, also really fun to post my, like, adventures from OFFKAI onto my personal Instagram. Because, you know, it's like all, like, my normie friends are following me on there. So it's just kind of fun to see, like, what they react to. Here's a little bit of a fourth wall break. I know you guys probably saw this. I put this outfit together at the last second. I got this top at where did I get it? I got it from Anime NYC at the Omocat booth. Which is funny. I actually owned an Omocat like sweatshirt. And I'm gonna say like 2014 in high school. I got it as a Christmas present because that was like the cool thing to have if you're a weeb. So it felt really cool to just go back to the Omocat booth and like get something new. I got this there. I wanted to get like a bigger size shirt because I like my shirts to be a little bit more loose fitted. But they ran out. They ran out of the mediums. They ran out of the large. She's like, sorry, all we have left is a small. I was like, all right, I'll do it. I'll do the small because I needed something to wear to Breaking Dimensions. And I wore the... Oh my god. Sorry, it's summer, so there's like fruit flies coming and one just flew past my face. Okay. I wore this to Breaking Dimensions, but I did not like my outfit. I had nothing really... I don't think I got it. No! Okay, anyways, I had nothing to wear it with, right? I ended up buying this skirt to go with a completely different shirt that I planned to wear. But literally, as I was packing, I was like, wait, let me try to put this skirt with this top. I put it together. I also was wearing like my Pippa bag, the Pippa Mart bag. So cute, dude. Oh my gosh, I put it together. I was like, wait a second. Ta. My outfit is kind of eating. I posted, this was like a video. I posted it onto my Instagram story. And Usually my mom's like not into like shirts like this at all. Like she would probably prefer me to wear anything else, but she actually was like, "Where are you going? You look cute today." I was like, "I'm in California, remember?" If you saw somebody wearing this, that was me. Hello, hi. I was actually kind of worried to go to ParkCon with this skirt because I literally just bought this skirt last week, like right before OFFKAI. Got it at Uniqlo, and I was like, wait a second, what if I make a mess? Like, what if I like drip alcohol on here? I didn't. It was safe. I'm trying to think. What else? What else? What else? What else? I think that's mostly it for my pictures. Yeah, you can see I got like standees of my friends. Took pictures of. I saw this print. You know me, Voca Boomer. I was like, magnets? 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 In the current year? In 2025? Are you crazy? But yeah, that's my pictures. Meanwhile, Nay leaning up a random tree. Honestly, Saturday was probably like my worst night. I mean, I only went out Friday and Saturday, but like Saturday... What's it called? Baiju? Baiju? That killed me, dude. Wait, let me finish my tea. Let me see, I think I wrote down like some brief stories. Let's see. Yes, the panel mention. Yeah, on the panel for the picture, it was Nay and Furi, but Aki also did like video call-in. I think it was the time zone that he wasn't able to participate live, but he still wanted to do it, and he still did like a lot of the work behind the scenes too, helped out. But yeah, all three of them did a really, really great job preparing for it, and I was just so proud of them, you know? I was like, that's my friends out there. The sun came out and we're still out. That's the worst, dude. Because you're just like, man. Like, man, dude. I'm not ready to go in. I'm not ready to go in at all. It's like, I actually remember like feeling upset that the sun was coming out because I was having so much fun. Next year, I'll stay longer and I'll go out earlier. Let's see. Yeah, party floor. Oh. I ended up getting this travel-sized deodorant. I was like, clinical. I don't know if I clinically stink, but let me get this anyways, dude. Even I wore this at OFFKAI. OFFKAI wasn't like too bad, where like, you know, getting like sweaty and stuff. But even in the heat wave, this kept me smelling fresh. Clinical deodorant might be where it's at, and it smells good too. It smells, I mean, it smells clean. I don't know how that's the scent. The scent is clean. Completely clean, actually, is the scent. But clinical deodorant. I don't know if this might be like a little bit too sweet, so a little bit too feminine. But if you don't really like mind, secret. This is gonna be your OFFKAI hack for next year. Bijou is harsh liquor. Yeah, it's harsh. It's harsh. When people saying people smell bad, is it really because they don't shower? People get sweat. I think it might be a combination of both. How can you tell if like somebody is showering daily or not, right? Like besides just them being stinky. I think it might be both. Really? Is it really? Maybe I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt. I assume that they would shower. Damn, they really don't shower. That's crazy. I assume that people are just like, or maybe like they don't shower well. I don't know, but yeah, it is a little stinky, winky. I think just try to avoid like really crowded places. People have admitted they didn't shower? That's crazy, dude. That's actually insane. I can't imagine. Like, okay, if you're at home, right? And you're not like doing a whole lot for 3 days, sure, I get it. But like, I don't think my body could stand like being out and about like that and like being so busy and not showering at least the next morning. At least. Yeah, if they smell in the evening, give them the benefit of the doubt. If they smell in the morning, they don't shower. I hope I smelled good. I was getting like super self-conscious after like my Friday shoulder stink. Even though that wasn't me, okay? Somebody gave that to me. Somebody like made my shoulder stink. I don't know who, but... I strive not to be that guy, right? Because like I said, I have a bad nose, so I'm just kind of like, am I... Like, I hope I don't stink, especially if I get like a little bit sweaty. I get like kind of self-conscious. I'm like, please, I don't want to be like... I don't want to be a smelly girl, you know? Let's see, what else? What else? Let me see. I have like all these stories in my notes. Yeah, I mean, hey, you know, AMA, ask me anything. I had like some preloaded questions. One of them was, does OFFKAI really smell that bad? Yes. Yes, but I will be honest, like I said, I have a weak nose. I think for me, it's not like you walk into the con. Wait, we should put this on display again. It's too cute. I was just staring at it. It's not like you walk into the con and you're like, ooh, PU, right? It's like, there's like areas where it's a little bit more musty than others, which I think you wouldn't really experience in a public setting, right? If you've gone to like OFFKAIs before, if you've gone to anime cons before, I think you might know what to expect in terms of smell. But yeah, I remember like going back to like the airport that night and like it felt like a little bit of a culture shock. Being around your fellow weebs all weekend and then, you know, just a couple hours later, you're just surrounded by like normies. I'm just like, they don't know that I went to OFFKAI. They don't know what an OFFKAI is. I have more tea. Okay, this is like the last of it. Yeah, feel free to ask questions. I'm trying to think of like other story. Wait, there is actually one thing that I wanted to fact check from my very first OFFKAI vlog. If you were there Saturday, you saw me simping at ParkCon, man. wait, I want to fact check this story first before I say it. I think I have. I did OFFKAI first year on YouTube, right? I'm just like you guys, by the way. I love the simp. I love simping so much, okay? If I see a cutie patootie, I want to talk about them like forever. OFFKAI Expo. Let's see, that's our second year. I need the first year, which I do hope that I have. I just realized I could just search my channel. I didn't even think about that. I'm just going through every single page. I don't have it! No! 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 Wait. Oh my gosh. Wait. Okay, alright. Let me see. I don't know. Oh man. I don't even know if I have the VOD for the first year. Okay, I wanted to like fact check this story first, but yeah, okay, wait, let's see. I'm super self-conscious about smelling bad. I don't know how some people don't realize they smell, right? Right? Yeah, so I'm thinking like, oh, if they don't realize, like I'm not gonna realize too, right? That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I'm very self-conscious about it. Like to the point where I feel like I might like douse myself in perfume like a little bit too much, and then I get self-conscious about like that. About being too perfumey. Okay, alright, okay. So, this story, right? My very first OFFKAI, we were, since we had the industry badge, we went to the industry mixer that year. I didn't go this past year, because I think it was like limited to a certain amount of people. So what we did instead was, that's when we went to the concert instead. Me, Nay, and T, we went to the concert instead, and then everybody else was like doing whatever. I don't really know. I think they didn't want to wait in the line. But the first year I did go to the industry mixer, and that's actually how I met a lot of the people who are my friends now at OFFKAI. I met like some of the Kawa staff, and they invited us to the V4 Mirai like debut like mixer party, and then that's also where I met like one of my other VTuber friends up there, and then I got to meet like some of the V4 Mirai girls. This is first year by the way, before they debuted, so I got to meet them, and they had like their own special drinks and stuff. But yeah, the industry mixer was like a really great place to get to know like my peers and get to meet my peers, and then also, you know, get to have a little peek at like people that usually would be out and about. You might not see them too often, right? I remember the very first year, it was me and Vivian Voss. We were there and we were chatting, and like we're really nervous too, because we're like, okay, don't worry, like XH, that's our old CEO, like we're gonna go out there and we're gonna like mingle and like, you know, get to know people for you, and like, you know, we're gonna put Lucid on the map. We got this. I was really nervous. I immediately went for my first drink. I was in line. So, you know, I think in line is the best place to meet people. I ended up talking to these guys who did... actually forgot what they were doing. But I got their cards. I remember I was like trying to network hard. But anyways, I go back to my table and... I'm getting nervous already. I'm getting embarrassed. I go back to my table, right? And I see... some acquaintances talking to Professor Lando. And I was like, oh my god, no way, like that's the Professor Lando that everybody's talking about. I don't think I like actually watched his videos before this time, but I did know his name. I was like, oh, that's Professor Lando. And then we like made eye contact a couple of times, and I was like, wait, should I go up and say something? Should I say something? I want to go up and say something and introduce myself, but I didn't. I was too shy because he's cute, man. He's really cute. So I didn't say anything that first year. I completely forgot about that whole thing year two. But then this last year, after the concert, we went downstairs because Duran and Furi said that they were downstairs, and we're like, okay, we'll go downstairs and wait for you guys. And then I think I saw like their whole crew, like Lando, Connor, Quinn, and it was like maybe like, I don't know, like a group of 10 of them. I don't really know who else everybody was, but I saw them again. I saw them down there, and I was like, wait a second, did I just make eye contact with Professor Lando again? I was fangirling, low-key. I was fangirling because I started watching his stuff after that first industry mixer. And you know, I usually stay to like my own YouTube lane where I'm like watching like history videos or like commentary videos and stuff. But I subscribe to him on like my personal account, not like my VTuber account, and tuned into his streams a couple of times. And like, you know, that's like actually like the streams that I sit down and like watch the entire... I'm usually like a VOD squatter, you know, so I can fast forward. But his streams is like actually one of the ones that I'm like sitting there, and while it's live, I want to sit there and I'm just like, wait, what am I saying? I'm sitting there watching it until the very end. Like I'm actually enjoying like being part of seeing it unfold. You know what I mean? made eye contact with him. So I came up with this idea. Next year, I'm gonna work really hard. I'm gonna have a goal. Let's get 10k subscribers by next year, so that way I could be like, hey, here's my card, by the way. And then 10k, I feel like 10k subscribers is like a pretty solid, like, oh, okay, like you know what you're doing. He's good at what he does. He really is. He's really good. He's very entertaining. I've been sitting there like watching his streams, taking notes. He's like really good at I guess like riffing, you know, like all the improv that he does. I'm like, wait a second, that's like low-key goals. I'm trying to be like that. Hopefully one day. Hopefully next OFFKAI next year, I'm gonna hand him my card. I'll be like, alright, it's nice seeing you. Bye. But yeah. Did I meet anybody else? I mean, I met some VTuber friends. I wanted to see Yuki and Yuna do a leveling, but I just could not find them anywhere. I met a while ago. We did a collab with Kos Laniakea, and I got to meet him for the first time. That was really cool. Also saw Mie, of course, the Lucid, everybody from Lucid. I saw some of the V4 Mirai girls. Yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool to like see everybody and like meet them and like hang out in person. Even though most of it was super brief, just because of like how busy it was this year at the con. I'm not gonna say I'm like nervous for next year, but I'm already starting to feel like nostalgic for how small it was last year, you know? Like this con was like, it wasn't too big, but you can like definitely feel that it's growing. And I think they said what last year was like 3,000 people. This year I think they projected it to be 5,000, but T told me that the actual number was closer to 7,000 people. So I'm thinking like, how much is it gonna grow next year, dude? That'd actually be crazy. Yeah. I mean, it's fun. Don't get me wrong. It's fun, and I'm like really excited about the opportunity for like so many people in this community to like get together, hang out, network, fans like get together and like meet their Oshi, and just like really a whole weekend of just indulging in a fandom that I feel like is very online focused most of the time. To actually be able to interact with this stuff like IRL, I think it's really nice to have that opportunity. And like I hope, I don't want it to like stagnate. I hope that it just continues to get bigger and bigger. But at the same time, man, it was cozy last year and the year before. I'm already feeling nostalgic for those times. But hey, you know, set your sights on something bigger. I'm really happy for the OFFKAI staff team for another successful year. If honestly, probably the most successful year. I feel like in past years there's probably like drama. I don't remember what exactly, but I remember like, you know, spilling the tea with like friends back in the hotel room being like, oh, you heard about this? You heard about that? This year, nothing. I didn't hear anything about that kind of stuff. Lots of people to meet and lots of friends to link up with. Yeah, right? If I know people were asking, like, is it okay to come alone to a con like this? I think yeah. I think like because it's like such a specific community, I think it's definitely worth to go alone. I would definitely be nervous if I went alone, but I mean, I don't know if a lot of people did, but I wouldn't be surprised if some people did, just to go and support their Oshi and just to like go get stuff. If you want to make friends, I think it's super easy to make friends, and my hack to making friends is chat up the person before you in line or behind you in line. I think that's like the easiest way, because like what else are you gonna do? They're both like, you guys are both waiting, right? I'll let the TTS take it away.
Minus subscribe to the channel.
Minus or Minos, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to Boomer Summit. Welcome. Wait, I lost the chat. There it is. It's cozy. This year my friends and I were talking about that one night. Yeah, I feel like this year has like that. I mean, because I remember like the first and second year, you could literally like I would run into my friends like 4 or 5 times in one day and be like, oh hey, hi, it's nice to see you again, right? As you're walking through the con. This time, you're lucky if you see them once, but you can still like meet up with people. I definitely don't think it was like the kind of con that I could raw dog to come in. That's what I usually do. I like to raw dog my cons, but this time, I think next year I'm gonna have to plan a little bit better. It's actually a lot smaller than I would have guessed. I think I still prefer small cons like that. Yeah, because I went to one of the cons that I would go to. I used to go to KatsuCon a lot. Not so much anymore. I did go to Anime NYC, but I feel like Anime NYC is like a different type of convention. It's not really like community focused. It's definitely more like hey, like an industry convention, right? Still, really cool, really fun. But definitely not one where you're like, I don't know if I would recommend chatting up the person in front of you in line at Anime NYC. I'm sure they'll be receptive to it, but I feel like it's like so much more broader versus like OFFKAI. Like you know that like they're into VTuber. And yeah, it is. Yeah, they said exactly that they wanted to be the East Coast AX, which I'm really happy about because I've never had the chance to go to AX. It's still on my bucket list, even though it looks awful, like all the lines, but maybe it's just like that one picture. But I still want to go to AX one of these years. Tried meeting a lot of Discord mutuals, but there was just a lot to do, so I told them no promises, but I'll try. Right? Right? So much to do, so much to buy. Because Thursday, I mean, I guess Thursday's like what, unofficial day 0? I wouldn't be surprised if they like made Thursday a day 1 like in the next 2 years. Comic-Con San Diego is worse than AX. Oh my god, I bet. That's also on my bucket list though. That's also on my bucket list. My bosses, like I told them that I was going to an anime convention, but they kept calling it a Comic-Con. So when I came back, they're like, oh, so how was the Comic-Con? I was like, oh, it wasn't a Comic-Con, by the way. Like, Comic-Con's like a lot bigger and like, you know, it's a little bit out of my budget. I felt a little bad because yesterday when I was at work, well, no, 2 days ago when I was at work, they were like, oh, I was thinking about the Comic-Con thing you said. We're gonna have to try and work that into your bonus. I was like, Comic-Con tickets. But hey, if they could, I wouldn't complain. They, I saw Charlie Cox is on the guest list for this year. But the thing is, with like a convention like that, I think for me the fun part about a con is hanging out with friends, which is like why I don't think I'm gonna go to Anime NYC this year, because like I think that's the fun part is hanging out with all your friends. At Anime NYC, like, yeah, it's fun to just be able to go shop for myself. That's what I did last time. I just like went to go get figurines and like prints and acrylic stands. But if you don't have anyone to go with, it's just like, okay, you're one and done. I don't really go to panels. I don't really like want to stand in line for autographs. Like, unless if it's somebody that I'm dying to see. Yeah, like I said, I like to raw dog it. I'm just there for the vibes. Yeah, vibing is it's my con experience too, right? Just hanging out with friends, vibing, being a little bit like degenerate for a whole weekend. I think that's like the fun part. I would like to go to San Diego. I don't know about Comic-Con like in NYC. I thought about maybe one day I want to get like my dad tickets to go, because my dad always used to take me to like our local anime conventions and like spend the weekend there with me, and he would be like not like super into it, but because it's like always more anime focused, but he does like the gaming and like the comic book side. But I would like to get him tickets to like New York Comic Con one day, and both of us go together. I think that would be really fun because he's like really into Marvel. He loves Star Wars too. I think he'll have a good time doing something like that. I'll probably save that for my first New York Comic Con experience to go with my dad. I remember the first con that we went to together, me, my dad, and my brother. There was like a Michael Jackson cosplayer, and my brother took a picture with the Michael Jackson cosplayer. So like whenever I think of them coming to like conventions with me, I always think about that picture. Like the true normie experience at an anime convention is taking pictures with the Michael Jackson cosplayer. Ah, well that's done with our tea time. We're all out. We're all out. I don't think I have anything else to show you guys either. I think I'm gonna save it for... I don't know. I was thinking about making an OFFKAI vlog, but it's not like I said, I didn't take a lot of footage from there. If you would like to see some videos, maybe I'll post it in the Discord. I'll post some in the Discord. Oh, I can't even... Wait, I could type it in here. Exclamation mark. Discord. I'll post some of the videos in there. Look at this. Look at my burn. Did I show this to you guys yet? I got this while I was making quesadillas. I was like... It was like a pulled pork quesadilla, and I was like, oh my gosh, this quesadilla is too thick. I try to press it down. And I lack spatial awareness. This is the one that like after the collab, after the OFFKAI pre-OFFKAI collab, I like adjusted myself in my seat, right? I like, you know, pushed myself up in my seat, and I scraped the healing wound. I scraped it all off. I hope it doesn't scar. It kind of does look like it will though, doesn't it? Okay, I'm gonna make a bitter joke, okay? Because I didn't bring any band-aids with me, so after like Friday I was just kind of like raw dogging this wound, which is fine because it's like pretty much healed. But you know, when people were like, oh, what happened, are you okay, I was like, don't worry about it guys, like I'm just a really big Justin Bieber fan. You guys... Is that a deep cut? Justin Bieber fan? Please tell me you get it. Please tell me you get it. I've always wanted to go to a Comic-Con. The closest thing I have in my area is Fan Expo. It just started coming to my area, but it's super small, like a handful of vendors and some local cosplays. Oh, I think like those kind. It's really nice when you have like a small one to come over. I think it's like a nice introduction. The first one that I went to in the 6th grade, I just looked up like when I found out anime cons were a thing. It might have been from Anime Expo. I found out that was a thing. I was like, man, I hope that they have one here. They did. It was really, really, really small. But, you know, I was like in middle school. I was just really happy to geek out with my friends. And I find that like different conventions have different vibes too. Like the one that I went to when I was a kid, my first one, it was a bit closer to Japan, so they had like a lot of like Japanese industry people specifically coming for autographs and stuff, for meet and greets. And the Katsucon was like my second convention. That one was a lot more cosplay focused, and I mean they did have like quite a bit panels to like go to, but I think a lot of it was focused on cosplaying specifically. And I thought like, oh, this must be like what anime cons are. But then I started watching like a lot of like those anime convention videos, like those music videos. And yeah, you could definitely see that each one has a very different vibe. But one thing that I am jealous about, like, what is it, NorCal area? Or I guess maybe like California people in general. It seems like they have a very specific con season. For me, cons were like seasonal. seasonal, like you will have one in one season, another one in another season, another one in another season, right? For them, it seems like it's all like within this one block. So I don't know. It seems like a lot of fun because if you're traveling to OFFKAI, usually people are going. I think they said they went from FanimeCon, which was like a couple weeks before OFFKAI, Fanime, OFFKAI, and then they have AX. And I was like, wait, that sounds like so much fun. I'm so jealous. I'm actually so jealous. Maybe next year, if we can reach our 10K boomer goal, maybe I'll try and stay longer because I want to go to Los Angeles. I want to see Los Santos in real life. Maybe next year I could actually make that happen. Just don't go to Japan. No man, but I really do want to go to AX. I want to go to AX so bad. At least just to like check it off my list, even if I don't spend much time there. Check it off my list, hang out with friends. Anime love. I remember, cause okay, on my channel, do I have it on this channel? I think it might have been when I was streaming on Twitch, but I do have a video. It's my third most recently uploaded video from 2 years ago. But my favorite YouTube community. I was super into fanime growing up, which is like Nyaneko Sugar Girls, right? So it's like fan-made anime, like Nyaneko Sugar Girls, Blood Raining Night. Dude, what was the one, the angel one called? I had like this really cool Twitch stream back in the day where I taught you guys about the fanime fandom. Maybe I might just have to redo that because I think that VOD is gone. Now that I think about it, we only have that highlight video. If you watch that highlight video, I talk about what a fanime is. But I remember, like, I was really obsessed with just like seeing people make their own fanime by any means necessary, right? And just diving into like their whole creativity and stuff. I was like looking up like fanime, like new fanime, and like sorting it by new, like at least on a monthly basis, at least. I remember as I was trying to find fanime, I was like, dude, why does this convention keep coming up? I remember like actually being a little bit salty. I'm like, why did they pick this name? It's very like un-SEO optimized for what I was looking for. Why did they pick this name? I don't want to see stuff from this convention, blah 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 blah. And then you know, when we were walking at the by the convention center, and I saw like the fanime flags flying by the convention center, I was like, no way. This con that I passively heard about like since I was like in the 12 years old or something. And here I am, a full circle moment. I know, and now I'm anime too. Now I too can be anime. I was talking about this Saturday with this one guy that I met. He was a fellow Voca boomer. We were talking about like Vocaloid songs, like all the classic golden age Vocaloid songs. And I was just saying like how it feels like a full circle moment because I was really into Nico Nico Doga Utaite. Like when I was a kid, I have like a magazine. I have like their what's it called? Daikaigi? Like a Nico Nico, like their own convention thing. I had like a towel from there that my mom got. I love Nico Nico, right? And if like Nico Nico and like net idols and just being in the VTuber space again, it's like seeing like that whole community grow up and like level up into like the next iteration. And I remember I wanted to be that so bad. I'm not good at singing, so I'm still working on like that utaite part. But I mean, I don't know, like if little me could see me today, I would probably think that I'm so cool. Which is funny because I don't think that I'm cool right now. So whenever I do get self-conscious, I try to remind myself like this is exactly what I wanted to do when I was younger. And I'm really living it up, even if it doesn't feel like that day to day. I really do be living it up. Anime avatars are great, aren't they? Aren't they? Wait, let me also bring up before we head off for the night, for the day, the afternoon. Yeah, I need to eat something before Sava's debut stream. Am I gonna see you guys there? Wait, let me put this right here. Ta-da! Ta-da! We tied to the VTuber pipeline real, isn't it? Isn't it? It's so crazy. Like, I think, okay, so my weeb journey was that I watched Naruto, I got like a how to draw anime book, started watching like anime that I could find on the cable, so that would be like Azumanga Daioh, things that were on Adult Swim. My parents got me like this book called Kashimashi, I don't know why, but I read it, I liked it. You know, started going on to like anime roleplay forums. And then once I discovered Vocaloid, it was all downhill from there. I think I stopped watching like as much anime because I got really into like Nico Nico Doga, net idols. That led me into like broader idol culture, so I got really into AKB for like a year or two. But then like, you know, all the Kami 7 graduated, so I'm just like, okay, whatever. I don't want to learn new people. And then I went to college, and then I just didn't really have time to like for all this stuff anymore. But one thing, when I was in college, people would keep asking me, they'd be like, Boomi, do you have any anime recommendations for me? I'm like, what makes you think that I watch anime? I literally did not talk about anime to anybody. And like people would ask me, and I'll be like, no, such and such watches anime more than me. Like I haven't watched anime in like years. I think I must just have that kind of vibe. I mean, I just have that vibe. Like, oh, this girl's a weeb. Anyways, how about we wrap it up here before we get to the 3-hour mark? I want this to be a rewatchable VOD. Sorry, VOD squad. Another long one to sit through. I know, weeb coded aura, and then I guess apparently VTuber coded voice. wait, so those who met me at the convention, do I sound the same? Or am I putting on a voice? I feel like when I'm not streaming, my voice might be like more regular, like more chill. Yes. Immediate, yes. I always assume, no, it's actually really funny because I grew up being like super monotone, right? Monotone, mumbling. I think actually streaming has helped me enunciate more, and I'm kind of curious to see like if that's spilled into like my everyday talking. More energetic for stream. Okay, that's good. Kinda. Okay, that's good. That's how I recognize you during the night after the panel. They're like, wait, I know that voice. That makes me happy though. I think it's really good to have like a unique voice. Something that you can point out in person. Didn't meet you, but I would assume. Yeah, more energetic for a stream. That's what I think. But then again, if you met me while I was drinking, then maybe it might be around the same. Basically the same. That makes me happy. That means, because I like how I sound on stream. I think it sounds very like, I don't know. Honestly, if there's anybody's VODs that I watch the most, it's my own. Sometimes I'll just listen to it just to see like, oh, how did the audio sound? How did this part sound? Like how am I liking my performance? And then I just end up leaving it on because I think that I'm funny. So humble, Boomi, so humble. Anyways, yeah, let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. I gotta get back to the very first page to the VOD real quick though. There we go. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. I have like no options. literally no options. Let me try and refresh. Let me refresh the page. Oh, lol. It's the time zone, man. This time zone works for me, but I know it's like I don't know anybody who streams in this time zone. That takes effort to be handled by your own voice. Yo, to be able to handle it? Yeah. I think what helped... Yeah, I think what helped was just watching my own VODs. If you watch my really old ones, my debut VOD isn't too bad. But before I started like VTubing, before I even streamed, like I was just like... Because I had like a lot of experience hosting events because of college. So I took a wild shot and... Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sin just gifted 5 memberships.
Sin, thank you so much for the gifting the 5 memberships. You have crowned 5 new weeabooms in the chat. Look at that. Look at our 5 new weeabooms in the chat. Say thank you, Sin. Thank you so much for not just supporting me, but Lucid Multimedia as a whole. Support your local tiny corpo. But when I was, before I started streaming at all, I took 1 streaming class. Sorry, I said I was gonna end, but let me... last yap. I took 1 streaming class as a... Oh gosh!
Sin became a member. Sin celebrates 3 months of membership.
Thank you so much.
At 2 minutes to 5am:_STF used fire:_STF used fubong.
STF used the bomb. Thank you so much, Sin. Thank you. 3 months of being a weeaboom. Congratulations, a level 3 weeaboom. I have to change it from saying boomer buddies. I keep forgetting to do that. But yeah, I threw a shot in the dark and I was like, oh, let me audition for Hololive because I've done events in the past, and it was more than anything just like forcing me to actually like get started on this whole VTubing thing because I thought it was really interesting. Honestly, if it wasn't for like that audition period, I don't know if I would be streaming, because I did that and I was like, wait, this is fun. I edited my video. It's awful. It's actually awful, but I don't know. It's like a nice marker to see where I was at the very beginning, you know? And to be able to look back on... I think the biggest thing that's changed is how much my voice has changed. I think if you were to go back at like a lot older videos on my channel, maybe even the debut one, you could see how... I mean, honestly, my mic did suck too, but my voice, I feel like, was a lot less, you know, woo! You know, wait, I should do it back here. Woo! A lot more monotone. I don't know. If you have trouble or like are conscious about like speaking out loud, I think even just streaming to yourself is really good practice, because when you're watching the VOD, you can hear how you enunciate things. But yeah. Was it a Blue Yeti? It was actually a headset. It was like, oh, I don't even know what kind of headset it was. It was a headset, and I put a sock over it so that way it could be like the little, what do you call it? I'm like touching the mic, whatever that thing is. Like the pop filter or whatever it is. It was a headset. Yeah, basically an Xbox mic. If you go to my very first video, I think it might be my debut highlights. Oh look, I refreshed and so many people are online now. Okay, sick. Oh, okay. We're gonna go ahead and send the raid over to Hiyori Mokami, who's doing the grand opening of VSMP 2. VSMP! We're gonna be playing Minecraft tomorrow ourselves. But yeah, before I talk about that, my old mic was a headset. I did get a Blue Yeti eventually from my old genmate Yuna Sunaga. She had one because she upgraded her mic, and guess what? I was using that thing backwards for like 2 years, man. I didn't realize. I didn't realize it was backwards. I was like, I think the logo is supposed to be facing you or whatever. Either way. Juliano, hello. How's things today? Hope you're having a boom boom day. I'm having a really big boom boom day. But if I don't end the stream soon, I'm about to boom boom in my pants. Not like a boom. Okay, not like a boom boom like a poop, but like, you know, tea goes straight through you. So I'm gonna wrap this up super fast. So sorry about that. Yes. Tomorrow's stream. Tomorrow we will also be playing Minecraft. We're gonna be playing on our community server. Where is the oh gosh, come on. I need where's the thumbnail? I'm about to explode. Alright, here it is. Yeah, tomorrow we're playing on the community server. We're supposed to be doing this before OFFKAI, but the server was actually down. It had technical difficulties. Yeah, it's back up. We're gonna be continuing our job. I was begging for this like Minecraft server to come up, and I have not touched it since the opening. But my excuse is that I want to learn the ropes of getting a job with you guys. I might hop on today, just to like finish building my house. But if I don't know. I think I'm just gonna save it for tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow we'll be playing Minecraft on the Lucid server. On the Lucid community server. Anybody who is in our community is more than welcome to join our server. If you want more info on how to join our server, ! Discord. Join there. And you can, gosh dude, I have to pee so bad. Yeah, just go to the Discord. Information on how to join us there. We have like a very open community area. We also have a talents only area. Blah 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 blah. Join our Discord. We're gonna be rating Yori Mokami, who's also playing the SMP Grand Opening. So that's why I'm thinking, hey, if you get the itch to play Minecraft, you can join our server and hang out with us on there. Okay, there we go. Okay, all right. If you've been sitting down for as long as I have, make sure you give your body a nice big stretch. Don't forget to stay hydrated, and don't hold in your pee like me. And last but not least, why are we ending this on such a pissy note? Okay, you know what? I'm taking all of that back. And last but not least, don't forget to treat yourself to something nice. If you weren't there at OFFKAI, you could treat yourself to give me a sec. You can treat yourself to, where the hell is it? You can treat yourself to, oh, it's right here. Some Boomi merch. We sell Boomi merch on the merch store. If you go to Welcome to Lucid, I think it's shop.welcometolucid.com. We do sell our merch on there, not just of me, but of every other talent. If you weren't able to cop anything at OFFKAI, you can get it from our store. Our staff will really appreciate it. Like I said, we are a very tiny corpo, so honestly, anything helps. Your guys' views help, your guys' donations help, memberships help, buying our merch helps, liking and subscribing to our channels, commenting on our channels helps so much. And you know what? Even sharing it with a friend, that helps so much. Support your local tiny corpo, and we'll love you forever. Yeah, be a part of the Lucid multimedia journey. Help us follow our dreams together. I think, wouldn't it be so sick to be like, oh, remember, I was following them back when they were like super small, and now look at them. Look at how big that they've grown. I mean, you guys are already doing that just by being here in the stream, which I really appreciate so much. Yeah, I just want to put it out there. We do have merch on our merch store. If you guys weren't able to get anything at OFFKAI, or we're just getting a little bit of OFFKAI FOMO. Yeah, I don't really have much else to say. I'm gonna go to idol meeting. And until next time, take care. Bye. I hope you guys had a nice time during today's stream. Thanks for listening to me yap about OFFKAI. Man, I'm already counting down the days till next year. We need like an OFFKAI 0.5. Wait, no, don't they have that? Didn't they make one last year? We need an East Coast OFFKAI 0.5. so that way I can go. Yeah, we're passing the raid over to Hiyori Mokami, who's playing the VSMP Grand Opening. Like I said, if you guys get the Minecraft itch, we have a server wide open and ready. Spread open and ready. No, I don't like that. Wide. I don't know if I like wide open. We have a server that you can join right now. So yeah. It was nice to see the event through your experience. I'm glad. I wish I took more videos so it would be a little bit more like live vicariously through me. But hey, you know, even if tomorrow you have more questions about OFFKAI, we could talk about it then too. We could yap about OFFKAI tomorrow. Yeah, my stomach's growling and I gotta use the bathroom. Bye!